I'm ready. There are so many chickadees out here. Holy crap. I can't see them, but I can hear them. Lumberjack Josh, do not worry. This is not the trail that has the butthole tree. We are at a different place. But happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. I think the last time I was here was 2 weeks ago. And so many leaves have fallen. So many. And I bet by this time next week, all the yellow leaves will be on the ground. And then the green ones will go. And then all that will be left will be the pine trees. I'm gonna go this way. Hello, Miss Yvette. How are you doing? It's basically all leaves. Just walk around here and crunch on it for you guys. And it's like a good kind of crunch because it hasn't rained in a few days, I think. So it's very dry. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Miss Yvette, in the one park I go to, that poor tree, it went from being beautiful to losing its leaves to completely bare within about 2.5 weeks. Hello, green herring. It's still super pretty right now. I'm very happy. I'll take every beautiful November day we get, since November can be very hit and miss. It can turn to winter, or it can stay nice for a little while. Let's go down here. Let's go see what's down here. It rained in Cali, did it really? I thought California didn't get rain, or at least not very often. We've been lucky. Where I live, we have not got any snow yet. There have been a couple of mornings where there have been frost on people's windshields, but nothing permanent. Nothing permanent yet. Just looks like a whole bunch of geese. Maybe a few ducks. Let's see if I can zoom in. Let's see. Oh, is my brightness up all the way? No. There we go. What's down here? Geese. Hello, geese. Oh, and a couple of duckies. Hey, Pookie. Happy Sunday. So many geese. There's more. Oh, look at them all coming in a row. That's so cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 6. There was one head. That's cute. I like when they do that. And then we've got a rogue. We've got one rogue goose. It better not be swimming directly at me. This one right here. It's just been like coming closer and closer. Goose, you better stop swimming towards me. Turn off towards your friends over there. Green herring, I'm worried about that for real because that happened one time. And I thought I was going crazy. I'm like, there's no way this goose is coming closer to me. As I was walking through a parking lot one time, and it was on the other end of the parking lot. And then it started coming on a diagonal, closer and closer and closer to me, and I realized, no, this goose is actually charging towards me, and it did. It beelined across the whole parking lot right at me and dove bomb at my head. And I can only assume it had a nest nearby, but I was still nowhere near it. All I did was I'm presuming I made eye contact with it, and then it just like... And I didn't. I was like, there's no way it's coming towards me. It's not. But it did. It kept getting closer and closer and closer like Jaws. And then it did. It dove bomb at my head. And so I screamed and threw my arms up in the air and ran. And it was at that moment I realized how big geese were, because I've never been that close to a goose. But when they're flying at you with their wings spread wide open and their big scary beak hissing at you. And that was over a decade ago, so I keep my distance from these guys, especially during mating season and breeding season and baby goose season, basically almost all year round. Keep your distance. Respect the goose. Yeah, there have been a few instances on where I work, because the geese are everywhere, and unfortunately some of the students don't understand that you shouldn't be feeding the wildlife, so they get used to people and food. And I was eating lunch one day on campus, and a goose walked right up to me as I was on the picnic table and just stood there and stared at me. And I was so scared, but I was like, no, I'm not moving. I'm eating my lunch, and no, you are not having my lunch. But please don't bite me. Oops, okay, I think they're moving too quick, and I'm trying not to move the gimbal too quickly. Neil, hello, how you doing? And hello, Red, how are you? You know what? I don't know if they really migrate anymore. I know they used to, but I've seen them all year round. If they can find a body of water where they can still access enough food, They don't fly south anymore. But then I really have to wonder, like, how many of them fully survived the winter here. I don't know. It's weird. Wait, is that all of them? Yeah, they used to go south. They definitely used to, but not as much anymore. Okay. All right, I want to keep going this way. Yeah, like here in the KW area, geese have stuck around all year because they hang out on the Grand River, because there are multiple places in the Grand River where it doesn't completely freeze over. Some of the lakes don't always freeze over. So I guess, you know. This is a big tree. This is a really big tree. How do I show off how big this tree is? Flipping it around. How do I show off how giant this tree is? It's just giant. Like, I'm leaned right against it and it's huge. Like, it's a big old tree. No, gimbal! I pulled it too far away from the charger. But, like, this is a big, big tree. Wait, what was that? Hogan! Hogan, thank you so much. Thank you for 10 months. That's so kind of you. When I get home, I will add another sticker to your star on my walk of fame. Oh my gosh, and Turgis is here too. Hi, Turgis. How are you guys? Good to see ya. It's like, yeah, 1.5 times me across. I think I had to have it a little further away from my body, but I have it plugged in charging, so I couldn't do that, and that's why the gimbal decided to tip sideways. So I gotta be careful. Also pull this up back here where I had it. Actually, that might work better. That gives me a little more room. There we go, this way. It's really nice out today. I'm shocked. It's almost 10 degrees for it being November in Ontario, where we typically would have snow by now. But hello, Andrew. How are you? How are y'all? Happy weekend. I hope you've had time to relax and chill. Or maybe today will be your relaxing and chill day. I relaxed and chilled yesterday. I did nothing. I did nothing. Which means today I have to go home and do some dishes before I can fully relax for the rest of the weekend, but that's okay. No birds so far except for the geese. But there will be birds later. There is a beautiful boardwalk here, and people purposely come here to the boardwalk to feed the birds, so there's always going to be bird sightings. Oh, wow. That's cool. Look at this. I wonder what was scratching. I wonder what was scratching this log. That is so cool. Look. Whoops. How did it go back to... One moment, please. I had to adjust the zoom. Whoa, look at that. Okay, I guess I didn't need to zoom in that much, but there, now you can get the image. Like what? I wonder what was scratching on that. We don't have bears here. Although I did meet as I was starting to set up, an old man came over and started talking to me, and he tried to tell me that he thinks he saw a lynx in this park, and I find that highly unlikely. But this tree is also very cool. All of these little holes are all from yellow-bellied sapsuckers, which are a species of woodpecker. And I always point this out when I see these trees because I find it very fascinating how their holes seem to be in a line, you know? That they form almost a pattern. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Those look too fresh to be, like, those look like actual scratches because this tree right here has insect trails that were burrowing under the bark. That's what these cool little patterns all are. Those are all insect trails. But that looks like fresh scratching, so I don't know if a human did that or if that's from an animal. Oh, they spin around us. Possibly. Yeah. I just love nature. I love nature. It's so cool. There's so much out here. I'm not gonna attempt to climb in it today since I'm all hooked up with my charging cables, but here is my tree. Here's my tree that I'm going to move in if I ever have to find somewhere new to live. In this rental economy, all I can afford is this tree in the woods, and I fit in there, so back off anybody who's watching. This is my tree. Get your own tree. Get your own. Ooh, this looks really nice out here. Like it looks really good even on the camera. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. I hear chickadees. I know there are owls out here, but I've never seen one. Never seen one. This park in particular, it's known for all of the different cool birds that kind of pass through it. And I think, it was last year. Last year there was a pair of red-headed woodpeckers that were nesting in these forests, and they are very, very rare for this area. So the people who discovered them actually did a very good job at keeping the location a secret so that people were not coming out and disturbing them. So I never even caught whiff of where in the park they were located. That's how good That's so good. The secret was kept. So hopefully that means the red-headed woodpeckers hopefully had a successful breeding season and hopefully had some babies and fledged. This is also a test right now because I've never gone out this way with the server before, and I can't remember if signal dropped on this side of the trail too. So we will see. I started backwards today. Usually I go on a different entrance, but I went backwards because it was less busy. There weren't as many people at this end. And look at this particular section is a little more green still. A lot of leaves. But I figured also going backwards today means we would pretty much end stream at the boardwalk with all the birds, which is a very nice place to do that. Ooh, is that a giant? It's a giant hive up there. Holy moly. Let's see if I can get a zoom on that. Wow. Whoa. That's very cool. I wonder how many wasps lived in there. Or hornets. I'm so bad. I really should learn the difference between wasps and hornets and nesting, because I know that they build different nests. It's almost like another butthole. Lumberjack Josh, are you still working or lurking? Because I don't have the tree root butthole, but this is a pretty good substitute. Stare into the wasp hole. Wait, a hornet is a type of wasp, so wasp covers both. Okay, I'm just gonna stick with that. Just gonna stick with that. Is it only on that one tiny thin branch? It always shocks me how these things look like they're barely supported. Whoops, but they are. Huh. Wow. It'd be like spooky if something came out of it that we weren't expecting. No, Miss Yvette. I mean, only if I pitched a panel and it got accepted. But it doesn't really mean anything like that. It's just a way to kind of network with people and get help if you need it, you know. Like in terms of technology and stream ideas or collaborations. Like, it's kind of more like that as opposed to like a Twitch, official Twitch thing. Oh, it's so nice. Ooh, here we go. Some big, nice green trees. Hi, curly fries. It is a little cloudy. A little bit. Mostly tree covered. It's hard to see. But it's beautiful. Oh, you know what is so funny? And I knew it would happen. When I did my stream for the raid train last weekend, and we hadn't really seen a lot of birds, and I was joking at the very end of my stream that I was going to end stream, raid out, continue on my way home, and I would see birds now that stream is over. Well, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I ended stream. I raided out, turned around, headed on my way home, and the first tree I passed, there was a downy woodpecker right there in full view, tap, tap, tapping away. Yep, of course, right after I end stream. Yep. Thank you, birds. Oh, the tapping was probably my bag. My zippers are right here because I have not heard any tapping yet. Ratfinky, you're here for the kingfisher. I don't think there are kingfishers at this park, unfortunately. They are at the other one I go to because they like to hang out along riverbanks, and this park does not have a river. And so, yeah, no kingfishers, but there's lots of other stuff. Like, we do get blue jays, curly fries. Yep, we get blue jays, cardinals, chickadees, dark-eyed juncos, all the sparrows. What else do we get in the winter? All the hawks that hang around still, geese, eagles, the bald eagles, you guys. There'll be chances of seeing bald eagles again as soon as it gets a little more wintry, because I know one spot that they hang out at, and if they're back there this year, we might get one on camera. Maybe. Hello, Ollie. How are you doing? How was the rest of your stream last night? I am an old lady and I literally fell asleep while we were watching Taskmaster. So all of a sudden my guesses just stopped coming into chat because I fell asleep. But you guys, Ollie Robs is an awesome variety streamer. He's so funny, so kind. He had his affiliate stream last night. He had actual smoke machines going off in his stream room. It was so cool. Holes, pulls, suckies. Oh, there's, you know. Actually, you just missed a big hole. It was a big wasp nest. Quite a big hole in it. I'm such an old lady. I fall asleep on the couch watching streams all the time. All the time. And I feel bad because I'm like, I usually like to say goodnight to people. And so that's like my thing. You guys, if I'm ever hanging out in your streams and it's nighttime and I don't say goodnight, it's because I have passed out on the couch because I'm a granny. I'm a granny. Okay, we're gonna go back this way to the main trail. Okay, it's good that it held up all this way though. That's good to know. Oh man. That's so funny that, like, I've heard of Taskmaster. I've just never watched it before, really. So it's pretty sweet that they've made it an interactive game show that you can do on Twitch like that. That's really funny to me. I would say it's the curse of the late night streamer, but I know we're the same time zone. And Taskmaster was not that late. Okay, to be fair, I was up very late the night before with one of my friends for his charity stream. So my sleep schedule was thrown way off whack because I was up until midnight on somebody else's stream. Then had to, like, wind down, go to bed. It was just a disaster. And I was so tired yesterday. That's what I mean. I'm a granny. Like, it's like 8:30 and I can fall asleep on the couch. Oh, I'm so embarrassing. I'm embarrassing. That's why I have boomer in my tags. I'm not lying, you guys. I'm a boomer by Twitch standards. I'm not 25. Oh, Ollie, I love you so much. You're the best. And if it somehow works out next year at TwitchCon, I will find a way to, like, to come up to you in a funny way, since I didn't climb up on the table at the restaurant and just be like, hi, I'm here. I'll try and find something funny to do next year. Okay, this way. That way I think takes me back to the exit, and I don't want to go to the exit. We're gonna head towards the birds. Like, what is this plant? And why are you still so green and beautiful? And then everything else looks like that. Bare, no leaves. What's going on? Jeez, it's so quiet out here. Literally, as soon as I say that, now people are coming up behind me. That's funny. Just one little pop of color in all of these woods. And one more look at my tree. My future home. Very spacious. Beautiful view. I still haven't figured out where my cats are gonna live. Because it's pretty much just big enough for me. I don't know where Harry and Leo are gonna go. They need to find their own tree. Okay. I wonder, and I know this makes absolutely no sense at all, but you never know. Since I'm going backwards on the trail, I'm gonna hit the dead spot that I usually hit at the end. But maybe since I'm going backwards, it won't be a dead spot. Since we're passing through the other way. What was that just chirping? Was that a woodpecker? But we'll see. So it's quite possible we'll hit a dead spot for a few minutes, which sucks because it's right around the lake. And the lake is so pretty that I wish it wasn't a dead spot. Cuties. Doggo's behind me. I love your dream home is a hole in the tree in the woods. Hey, Hogan, in this economy, you've got to be prepared. I could be rent evicted at any day now, and the only reason I can afford my one-bedroom apartment is because it's still like a hell of a lot cheaper than what other people are paying because I've kind of got rent control. But rent eviction does not stop that, and that's what a lot of people are doing now. Wait, is that it? No, that's a kingfisher! That is a kingfisher! Oh shit, can I get it on camera before it flies away? Nope, there it goes. Bye. That's so funny. I lied and I said there were no kingfishers here. Ratfinky, I'm very sorry, but there was a kingfisher. It was perched right up there and I didn't get it on camera. That's so funny. I've never seen or heard one here and I've been coming here a very long time. Damn, maybe it'll come back out. Where did I put my other glove? Did I drop it? Nope, it's right there. Okay. Wow, that's way too bad.
There is a blue jay there.
Is there?
Yeah, if you stick around.
I want the kingfisher to come back.
I don't know what that is, but I've heard of it.
Oh, they're beautiful, beautiful blue birds, and they basically dive into the water, catch fish, take them back into their trees to eat. But the really interesting thing about them is they don't nest in trees. Kingfishers build their nests in the riverbank.
Oh, wow.
And then they'll dive. So one time I saw one, I thought it was going to smash right in. I'm like, what are you doing? But it disappeared. It went into a hole that I didn't even know was there until I watched it fly into the riverbank and just...
Oh, wow.
So they're really interesting little birds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, very good fishers. I never thought they would be here. They typically hang out on rivers. So I see them along the Grand a lot.
Okay.
But it was just, yeah, right up at the top of one of those branches, and they do.
Maybe I thought it was a blue jay.
And
maybe it was a kingfisher.
It made that weird, like, I can't imitate bird calls, but it was making that weird little chirp for a bit, and then it dove. So it must have seen a fish and was like, "Oh, that's my dinner."
Very good.
But they're really interesting little guys.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a nice day to roam around.
Oh, definitely for
sights,
for
right?
November, right? Yeah.
Have a nice
It's beautiful.
day.
You too.
Thanks.
I definitely saw that blue jay. It landed right up there for a minute. Oh, there's a chickadee though. I just love talking about birds. I love talking about birds.